How you doing, people? Robert here, AKA Robess, Anti-Corruption Scotland. Sorry I've not been on for a while, I've just pulled back a wee bit to give my head a rest and my brain a rest, right? Now, I'm watching the babble and the rhetoric all over the internet relating to paper mail and how much it's going to cost the word you, okay? Now, this is the problem that people don't realise, right? It isn't as plain simple as you think it is for these scumbags, corporations, tyrants to charge the people to use the roads. The people are already paying for the shitty roads with the unlawful tax known as road tax, right? Now, these people that's going on about paper mile and how it's going to cost you money are in a dream world, a different planet, because they just don't know how this system works and they're talking a load of nonsense and I'm verifying that. Now, corporations or private corporations, right, councils, local authority, government, as I keep telling you, are entities. They have no right of mind to contract, and no man or woman can make a contract, an agreement or say you a debt on its behalf, because it would be fraud at the highest level that you could get, because government, council, local authority, whatever, are all dead. They have no life. It's entities. And that's a fact, a dead entity, right? The people are being deceived with this nonsense and this rhetoric and all these numpties on the internet shouting about this and shouting about that. It's not got a clue, and that's a fact. They haven't got a clue. Now, the point being, right, you get people like Keir Starmer, that rat Rayner, men and women that represent these corporations, right? The question that's got to be asked, where do these men and women seem to think that they have the authority to say that you're going to pay for roads that's already been paid for by the people's purse, right? They don't have that authority. Who has the contract with the Creator, right, to say that they have supreme jurisdiction over the lands? There is no contract, right? It's a false claim, people. These people can't charge you unless they come in their private capacity under full personal liability as a man or woman and tell another man or woman that he or she is their property. There's got to be a contract in place, people, as well, relating to this, because you're dealing with a corporation, you're not dealing with a man or a woman. This is how they escape liability, and this is where these people are missing the point. It drives me up the wall watching all the nonsense on this TikTok, YouTube and all the rest of it, paper mail. Give me peace. Let me tell you right now, people, when I'm verifying this in private capacity under full liability, I won't be paying per mile, right? They'll get nothing off of me, and I'll fight them nail and tooth if they try to come for me the way they normally do. I don't back down. That's the difference between me and the biggest majority of people out there. Indoctrinated, psycho-conditioned dummies that doesn't know any better. They accept the bullshit. And the bullshit starts when you put people like men and women representing the entity known as Labour Party in power. This is what you get. We require a sovereign government, a people government, to stop all this tyranny and corruption, right? We the people do not have to pay for the roads. They're already paid for. We own the roads. They come out of the people's purse. The government has no money. Right now, they're sending all this money abroad here, African countries, Ukraine, $3 billion a year, and whatever else, right? That's debt. A debt that you're paying for, that you shouldn't be paying for because you didn't create the debt. There's a saying, he who creates owns, and whoever started the debt owns it. With over $1 trillion in debt, people, it's never going to be paid, and it's going to keep climbing. But the media and all the rest of the numpties out there are not telling you the truth. Stop watching the TV, stop listening to the radio, stop watching the news and political debates, because it's all lies. It's a theatre, it's an illusion. There is no democracy, and this has been proven when they're taking away the people, the elderly heating allowance. They want to take away the bus passes. They want to pay £8 million a day for people that don't belong here, right? They don't belong here. They weren't born here. They weren't raised here. They put nothing into the system. And as far as I'm concerned, they don't get anything into the system. If we had a sovereign government, we could stop this in its tracks. Listen, people, the only way you're going to beat this paper mile is lawful rebellion. Every man and woman across the lands of England, Ireland, Wales and Scotland have not got to pay that. They have to refuse to pay it because it's no your debt, right? It's terrible what's happening, right? And that's a fact. People need to get a grip with what's going on here. It's diabolical what's going on here, right? We can't have this. They think they can rule people's lives, destroy people's lives, and that's what they're doing. Destroy the country, that's what they're doing. Well, it's up to the people who step up, stand up, be counted and fight back. And I don't mean with riots, right? That doesn't work. Protests don't work. You have to attack these people in their private capacity under full personal liability and take them on as a man or a woman. And then watch the change, right? Because they don't have the power. They don't have the authority that you think they have. And it's because you're listening to the numpties on the internet that keep putting out false information. Oh, pay per mile, how much is it going to cost you? It's not going to cost me nothing because I'll not be paying it. We have to stop the 15-minute cities and everything else, the digital ID, cashless society. And stop using these self-scanners. They're stealing your ID, they're profiling you. And you're walking right in the track of deceit. This is put out across with a message that this is for convenience for the people. This is how they promote this. This is for their benefit to get control, and that's what's happening. Labour is a WEF puppet that works with the WHO and United Nations. These three have to be shut down, right? They don't have the power either because they're all corporations. There's no man or woman will come forward in his or her private capacity under full personal liability and make a claim they own the roads, make a claim they own the air, right? Make a claim that man or woman is their property. There is no contract. Men and women can only interact with men and women. Men and women can only contract with men and women, right? You can't contract with something that's dead like council, local authority, government, etc., right? Please, people, wake up, listen to people like myself. I know how this game works, right? I've been doing it long enough to know how it works. And everything that's been flung at me for the over 12 and a half years, I went straight back and fought it, right? I'll no back down. I'm one man, and in my life I've made a major difference. And they know the strength that I will not. That's why I do what I do, people. Not because I want to do videos, not because I've got an ego, because I'm trying to waken the numpties out there that I'm not, and I'm not referring to the people that's woke up. I'm talking about the numpties out there that's letting this happen. These same numpties that's letting this happen is affecting the people that has woke up's life, that's trying to fight against this. They're hindering the people to progress with a better life for the people, for the elderly, the sick, the sons and daughters, right? Now, it's came to my attention as well the other day, some son or daughter is claimed to be a wolf. Come on, people. Where's the mentality of thinking here? Have you got any thinking mentality? Or are you just dumb? And that you're just going to accept this nonsense? Wake to fuck up, people, right? Enough is enough, right? It's diabolical what the people are allowed to happen here with corporations and tyrants that represent the corporation. They have no power, people. Put Stam in front of me, put John Sweeney in front of me, put Nicola Sturgeon in front of me, put any politician on the street in front of me with a debate, and I will fucking destroy them. Because they don't have the power that they claim. Okay. And that's verify everything I say in this video. In private capacity, under full personal liability, even under a charge of perjury, in any court jurisdiction in the lands of Scotland, England, Ireland and Wales, the Court of Session, the Supreme Court or beyond. And I say that nearly all the time. There's nobody else on the internet who'll say what I say, because I know what I'm doing. I know how the system works. And what I'm trying to do is let the people know how the system works. But it's a milestone to try and get across, right? People just either don't care and they're happy to be controlled, bullied, robbed. It needs to stop, people, and it needs to stop now. It's also came to my attention that the video I did with the Summary Part 1 has been muted with the entity known as TikTok. Remember, government, Parliament, Westminster Parliament, corporate names, it has no life. There is no man or woman called that, and that's where the deception is, people. I'm actually getting a banner done just now because I'm going back on the street shortly, and this is a quick snap, educational brick, done banner to show you how this works with fictitious names, fictitious titles, and see if people get it then. Right now, the land of Scotland, England, Ireland and Wales is going down the tubes because people are allowing it to happen and we can't allow it to happen. Please people, wake up, stand up, be counted, and do not agree to pay this pay per mile. The roads, the people, the lands, the people, the roads have been bought and paid for over and over and over. They're our lands, right? They're our roads, they're our street, and it's our air that we breathe. The air that we breathe is ours, right? Nobody has superior claim over the air. The lands are anything else. Services, water are in. The water comes from the sky, people. All they do is purify it. It's a nonsense. They can't even do that because they're poisoning people with the water supply, especially in England because the water's supposed to be atrocious down there. Anyway, people, I've ranted and raved a wee bit. I'm hoping that you pay attention. The answer I'm going to give you here, right? And I'm going to tell you 3 times. Pay attention to it. Resist, defy, do not comply. Do you hear that, people? Resist, defy, do not comply. When people stand up, be counted, and do that, change will happen. Anyway, please share this video far and wide. Get it out there. Pay per mile is a scam, and we're not going to have it with the 15-minute size, right? It's up to the people now, and I mean all people, to stand up, unite, and be counted together as one big army of people, right? This is how we stop this, right? Again, resist, defy, and do not fucking comply. Anyway, people, take care, be safe. This is me now coming back. I've had a wee break, I'm coming back with a vengeance. Okay, people, take care, be safe, and speak soon.